What's up, y'all? Welcome back to ZachReacts. How are y'all doing today? Happy Pride Month. I wonder if the green will show up. It'll probably get cut out. I don't know. Anyway, in front of me I have Craig of the Creek. Back at it again. Okay, with this one being Craig of the Campus. Oh man. So look, I already know. I'm likely gonna see Kenneth again. I need to see the original King. What we gonna do? What's about to happen here? I need to know. Ooh, this is gonna be good. So in the last episode, that was a tattletale. Long story short, no snitching. Jesus Christ. Oh, I swear to God, all that damn oohing, I swear, that shit's still ringing in my fucking head. Oh my God. I didn't think I could just be so annoyed with children so much. And yet, there it is. But anyway, what I'm expecting, maybe Craig gets to like talk with Kenneth to see what this heart of the forest might mean. But this is gonna be it's gonna be interesting. I really want to see where this takes us. I swear, this show has a very interesting overall story when you really look at it. I know people like complain about like the episodic cartoons versus story cartoons, and frankly that is a very stupid debate because both forms are entertaining when done right. Okay, good writing is writing that works, not something that feeds into an overall narrative, not something that's only anthological or whatever. Good writing is writing that works, and the writing for this works. But let's get into this. Here we go. He's he's gonna say down. He's Craig of the Creek. He's gonna say down. He's Craig of the Creek. Oh man. Okay, so Craig of the campus. Okay.
Heart of the forest, please answer me.
We're back at this.
To my village. If we don't break the curse soon, then my village will be destroyed, and I'll never see my friends again.
Man, this is serious. Yo, if they ever want to make a spin-off of this, I would totally watch it.
We've given every treasure we could find. Nothing can bring forth its power.
I have nothing left to give except the last memory of my friends.
Ooh. Oh no.
Please, heart of the forest, bring back my friends.
Oh man. I love how the roots go down into the literal heart pond. Oh gosh. Whoa!
The heart of the forest is like a magic wishing well. According to this it's somewhere on the other side of the creek.
He's still, wow, researching, okay.
Where did you hide them? I'm not leaving this room until I figure this out.
Craig, it's time to go!
Ice cream! I can't believe it! A whole convention for ice cream.
You lied, didn't you, Bernard?
What? This isn't the convention center. University of Herkleton.
Bruh, you going in city? School! Oh, nice. This red's oh fuck.
I know, you do not. Just take me to a college.
Check out the campus in person, and I definitely can't leave you at home alone after what happened last weekend.
Correct! Okay.
I could have if I left you at home.
Wait,
honestly,
it didn't happen. So you imagine that shit, bro? What?
You do well in school and stuff. I mean, not as well as I was doing at your age, of course, but this could be a glimpse of your future.
Heart?
Yes?
Good.
Later.
Look, I'll take you for ice cream afterwards. Just don't embarrass me.
Never!
Where'd you get that, bro?
I don't
Bro.
want to grow up!
Bro.
Everybody's looking!
Why did you take him out of the car then? That's
Can
your
anyone
fault.
tell me what the most important building on the college campus is? Library.
I'm kind of glad I didn't go to a big
Wow,
college.
look at this play. These
Books.
are the fertile fields of
Answer
knowledge
is
upon which the minds of
That's
tomorrow
right.
will be grown.
Library is-
Or you taught me, why would you think I would like this? I'm 10 years old!
I was 10 when I started applying to colleges. You know, they all rejected
Why?
me because I was 10. So, what are you gonna do when you turn 18? Move into the creek?
Sure, with all the ice cream I can eat.
What about your friends? You think they're all gonna stay in the creek forever with you? Be your little rock neighbors? Life isn't all sprinkles and hot fudge, you know. You need a plan.
He's
On the library,
10.
read
Like,
Semper
what
ad
you're saying is
medium.
true.
Can anyone
But
tell me who said
no, he's 10. No. What you talking about making a plan? Bruh, after you turn double digits, did you just forget about the rest of childhood? Is that what you did? Bruh, I swear to God, I got a whole critique about this later, but forget it. Kenneth!
It's Kenneth, everyone! It's Kenneth, the first king of the creek, and I have to ask him about the heart of the forest.
What?
Look, you the one who brought him, this is your own fault.
Please, just go. Ish.
This is not worth the credit.
Bruh. Ooh! Skills! Oh! Ooh! Bruh, help him up, man!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
My god!
You're not him.
How do you know?
What the fuck?
Kenneth?
Shut the door!
Shut the doors, man!
If he has been
Man.
lost.
Kenneth?
Nice of you to join us. Exam is about to begin. Hurry up and take your seat.
I don't have time for this.
Hey, has anyone seen a little?
I won't tell you again, young man. Sit
Whoa!
down
But
on the exam.
I'm not in this class.
Okay. Can I borrow a pencil?
Fuller Hall. Oh shoot! Why is it always a tiger? What the hell?
Sally has 5 watermelons. She doesn't need 5 watermelons. Why does she have 5? What kind of existential crisis is she having? What is this?
What the fuck?
From you in college?
Ah shit! Oh no!
Young man, if you interrupt my class one more time, it'll be a grave
Nope, not
mistake.
doing that. I already saw that coming. Nope.
Get a grip, Bernard. You can see your way out of this. See.
Ah, the ACT method. Okay. You were really trying to book it after this.
Huh? Hey, haven't we met before?
I was on tour with my brother and I saw you skate by and I was trying to call out to you and...
Please give him some Gatorade, bro.
Well, how about I get us some ice cream and you can tell me all about it?
Yes, please.
Terrible. It's like you haven't heard a single word I've said all semester. You even
I
spelled your name
haven't-
wrong, Wazowski.
Sorry, sir. I'm not.
Not cut out for college? That's one answer you did get right.
Oh! Ouch! That hurt. Damn.
This place almost feels like the creek. Is this what college is like?
Yeah, if you schedule your classes right.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Tell me about the heart of the forest.
Whoa, I never thought I'd see those again. And you got 12 pieces already? You're good, kid.
Man, only 12?
Do you know where I can find the rest?
Nah, I gave them to my old pals years ago. They could be anywhere in the creek by now.
Do you think the heart of the forest has the power to keep you from losing your friends? What if we grow up and they don't want to be rock neighbors?
Oh.
Or everybody starts being rock mates without me?
Damn.
What if I live alone under a rock forever?
I'll tell you this much. A long time ago, I was a kid with no friends. But once I found the heart of the forest, I became the king of the creek. It's not that easy, though. You gotta give it something in return.
What did you give it?
Something that meant a lot to me. Well, I gotta go, or I'll be late for my history of animation class.
Bro,
What
what?
do you do in that class?
Watch cartoons.
Wow, you really do know.
All right, see you, Craig.
Shit. That's... Wow.
Bernard, you good?
College is terrible. Maybe I'm not ready for college. Maybe I am still a kid.
Well, life isn't always gonna be sprinkles and hot fudge. I got you an ice cream sandwich from the cafeteria.
Oh. Oh.
Of course.
It was a long walk.
melted.
Oh, Bernard. Come on, let's get me out.
Huh.
Man, I can't wait to get back to the creek.
Yeah. The creek.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. Wow. That. Bro, this is a damn kids show, man. Jesus. Fuck. I know this shit could be very relatable and really hit in the feels sometimes. I have a lot of thoughts on that. Let me see if I can get them all together for the most part. So we start off with Craig. He's just in his room and he's watching some anime. He's watching the Heart of the Forest because he's trying to figure out what this Heart of the Forest is exactly. Yeah, so he's basically just been spending his time with this map that he's collected of each piece for the Heart of the Forest and trying to figure out like which one goes where and like where exactly each piece of the creek is because he really wants to know what this treasure is. And honestly, I think it's definitely been bugging on him lately. But then he gets a call from Bernard basically saying that they're going out for ice cream. But that Bernard has essentially tricked Craig into going on a college tour with him. Looking around, got the people playing guitar, just drinking coffee. Yeah, real college experience. Look, I went to a small college. I didn't want to go to a big college, I'll be honest. I was so happy when I found my school. And I'm pretty sure I've explained this story before. I might have on a stream, but I went to a school called Watkins College of Art. Here's my diploma right here. It's always just sitting here. I have a BFA in film. Like my concentrations were mostly in editing and screenwriting. But yeah, it was a very small school. There was like 300 students total, 100 of which lived on the campus. So like it wasn't a really big place. So it was just real easy for us to just like, it was more or less a small community. If anything happened, everybody found out. But yeah, the year after I graduated, the president of the school at the time, who had literally no business being the dean or president of a school at all. This is how unqualified he was. My first year at Watkins was his first year in education, period. Completely unqualified to be there. Previous dean had basically sunk the school. They've been losing money for years apparently and never told anybody. Meanwhile, I don't know why they never tried to utilize the fucking film department that was built out there, because like my school was built out of a movie theater. There was a whole movie theater still stuck in the building. We had a smaller theater too, so like there were so many ways to have helped the school to like help keep that place open, but then they sold it out to a Christian college. They sold my liberal arts college to a Christian college. Many of the teachers ended up getting fired because of that, because many of them were Christian and a lot of them were also queer. So stuff pisses me off. Jeez. I had been saying all types. I had been talking about like you know what? If you want to know what's the real messed up thing about this? Like in my senior year, I made my production 3, and my production 3 was basically this like mockumentary film called Art School. I originally wanted to make it like a whole series, but like basically like it's basically a bunch of drama happening between a bunch of college art students. The way the film ends, spoiler alert, is basically with documentarians like writing about how they tried to visit back a year later, but the school was shut down under mysterious circumstances. And yeah, I was still I wrote that when I was in my like sophomore year. Well, actually no, I wrote that in my junior year actually. And I'm not gonna act like hearing some of that information while I was there and didn't influence the script in some way, because it most definitely did. You know what? Anyway, enough of my college experience. Let's move on to this one, because Craig is talking with Bernard, and Bernard basically talks about like how he apparently started applying for colleges when he was 10 years old. And I'm just like, bruh, as soon as you hit double digits, did you just decide to try and grow up as fast as possible? Because like this entire series, one thing that's been consistent about Bernard is that he tries to act more grown than he is. He's trying so hard to be an adult when he's clearly still a kid. He's not ready for all this kinds of responsibility and ability. And like the one class he ends up in, philosophy class, bruh, you aren't ready for that, man. No. Like, yes, he brings up a good point, like he needs a plan, but also like Craig's 10 years old. People want to talk about kids being kids, even though a lot of times when they say let kids be kids, they're talking about in the face of this. No, let Craig be an actual kid. He's 10 years old. Let him play in the creek. Let him just be a kid. Let him worry about that shit when he has to be in high school. Jeez. But anyway, Kenneth rolls by on his skateboard, and basically a chase ensues where Craig is now trying his best to basically run down Kenneth to try and get some information. And Bernard ends up having to chase him across the damn campus. We also see this man, sick with the skills. But then he also ends up knocking homie over here like, bruh, he's running through the hallways and shit, just like, man, no, Craig, you don't need to be doing this. Why are you doing this? And then a philosophy class. He runs into a damn philosophy class. And he's like, bruh, I ain't got time for this. I'm trying to find somebody. And then Bernard busts in, and he ends up getting pulled into the class. Bruh, a philosophy class? You were a teenager. You don't know anything about philosophy. You ain't ready for this. Bernard ends up with this question about Sally having an existential crisis about having too many watermelons, and he starts having his own existential crisis. Bruh, you're not ready for this. You're not ready for college. No, you're not ready for this, man. He's having a full-blown nightmare about this shit right now. So what he decides to do is basically apply the ACT method to a college course, and my guy, that doesn't really work here. because those actually have correct answers. But yeah, but anyway, Craig finally manages to catch up. He finally manages to catch up to Kenneth and try and ask him some questions. And yeah, and then
single word I've said all semester. Even spelled your name wrong, Wazowski.
bruh, like I don't, you know, you would think a college professor would remember the faces of some of his students, but I don't know. And not everybody went to a small school like I did. But yeah, he gets cut with the line like, maybe you're not cut out for college, which college isn't for everybody. Let's be quite honest. College is not for everyone. Okay, that's what was that one episode of Amphibia Newtopia University? Like, yeah, like college ain't for everybody. But yeah, Craig shows Kenneth the cube and how many pieces that he's figured out. He's apparently gotten 12 total so far. But Craig wants to ask a question of like, what's at the heart of the forest first, and Kenneth gives this extremely ambiguous answer, but you know he's joking. It's like he asks about if there's a being at the heart of the forest that basically has magical powers. But then he asks the big question.
Do you think the heart of the forest has the power to keep you from losing your friends?
This is the moment you really realize, like, the main thing Craig is worried about more than anything is, like, if he will still be friends with his friends in the end. And, like, he really, again, Craig is 10 years old. He shouldn't have to be thinking about this far into the future if he won't have his friends anymore. I definitely know, like, I had these three friends that I would hang out with all the time when I lived in my old neighborhood. But like eventually we moved. Well, I eventually did make some new friends, but then eventually they moved, and a lot of people moving away. I did have kind of a spark. Well, I wasn't moving as much as Sparkle did. I don't really gotta say that. But like, yeah, sometimes you won't be able to always hold on to your friends forever. Though in the day and age of the internet, like, you can still connect you'll still be able to like connect with each other. Like, it's still possible. It is still possible. Like, especially nowadays with just the internet in general, all the different messaging apps. Like, it is easier to be able to like keep in touch with people. You got Zoom and like you had shit like Kick and like all the other things. Facebook Messenger that nobody should be using Facebook. So hell, and like Discord calls and shit like that, you even have that too now. So it's just like, I was born in '96, and I constantly question if I'm Gen Z or a millennial, because like I grew up like right on the cusp of all this. Like, I had the reruns of all the 90s cartoons. I loved Marco's Modern Life. I didn't really like All Real Monsters, but Wild Thornberries, Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Laboratory, Scooby-Doo, Flintstones. Cartoon Network was most of my childhood, I'll be honest. I know I named some Nickelodeon shows, but it was mostly Cartoon Network. I was mostly a Cartoon Network kid, but also like Madeline and like I did watch Caillou for a while, but I even as a kid, I hated Caillou. Fuck Caillou. Anyway, fuck Caillou. But yeah, so I like constantly question that, because like man, I really wish I did keep in touch with some of them, but like things happened, and well, I guess now you have to make new connections as you go on. Though honestly, I feel like for Craig and his friends, they're gonna be able to stay in touch because they got to grow up like with all these different forms of technology. Where's my phone? They got to grow up with these and cell phones and stuff. Like, even like the most basic smartphone, even like the most basic like $50 smartphone, like even just a blue, like that's still good enough for like video chat and internet and all sorts of little things. So like, I feel like him and his friends, they would be able to like figure something out, especially considering they got Craig. And what does Craig do? He always says that he's Craig at a creek. But yeah, Kenneth hits him with these words of wisdom.
A long time ago, I was a kid with no friends, but once I found the heart of the forest, I became the king of the creek.
Yeah, he became the king. But yeah, he says that it basically is real, but like, you gotta give it something in return. And he gave it something that meant a lot to him. I remember I was on Reddit, and I remember somebody mentioning, like, actually it might have been a YouTube comment, but like, what he gave the heart of the forest. What if what it is his last piece of that pendant that he had with the Elders of the Creek, with Mark, David, and Barry. Honestly, that makes the most sense. As much as they're talking about the heart of the forest and like the friendship that they made along the way, well, they already have friendship. I want dragons. But yeah, they do have friendship. But like the friendship that they make through this, and the friendship that can last a lifetime, like, I believe it's possible. I believe it's possible. But yeah, so Craig meets back up with Bernard again, who is feeling so defeated because college doesn't feel like it's for everyone. And yeah, like the world isn't always going to be sprinkles and hot fudge or sunshine and rainbows. But hey, it's not all gloom and doom either, okay? The world does not look like Zack Snyder's version of the DC universe, okay? God, I'm gonna have so many people after me for that line, but I don't care. So yeah, but now they're on their way back, hacking, they're driving back, and Craig just can't wait to get back to the creek. But then Bernard hears this line. The creek. My guy. I don't think he's gonna be okay, y'all. I don't think he's gonna be okay. Bernard is feeling low right now. I know one of these episodes is like Bernard of the Creek, so like, yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Oh man. Okay, so yeah, I think that's where I'm gonna go ahead and cut it for now. This credits roll. Comment down below, tell me what you think. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see y'all later. Goodbye.